Good evening to you, East Alabama and West Georgia. Dr. Don with you. And we're going to do a little bit with you this evening. Got some pretty heavy rainfall, showers and thunderstorms taking place in portions of East Alabama. And what you're looking at right now is a live video feed from Wadley, Alabama. Mr. Chance Bennett is providing us with a live feed tonight. And he has caught some incredible lightning in the last 10 minutes or so while I've been monitoring this feed. Lightning not quite as intense as it has been in the last 10 or, well, there you go. We got a pretty good flash right there. He caught one strike just a few moments ago that was a cloud to ground strike, and it was pretty awesome. And we're going to come back to this from time to time, but let me go back over to our radar shot, if I can get the mouse to work here, and show you what is going on the radar. So here we go back to our live Southern Union State Community College live Doppler weather radar, and you can see that we have got a pretty good sized thunderstorm that's just kind of camping out now in extreme southeastern Randolph down into northern Chambers. And then look at that, copious amounts of rain taking place over there in Coosa County, back over into Tallapoosa and down into Montgomery and Elmore County. Just a tremendous amount of rain and showers and thunderstorms. And here's the thing, it's not moving very much, pretty much just sitting there. So this is going to be, oh, there was another great lightning. I'm just monitoring Chance up there on one of our big monitors. We'll go back over to that in just a few moments and let you take a look at that. Maybe, let's see if we can get creative here and bring this in. Just bear with me. We're going to try to do a double screen here. Let's do that. And just bear with me 1 second. I'm doing this on the fly. And we'll go there. And I know that you're seeing some stuff on here. Let me see if I can fix that right quick. And we're just going to move that down and take that full screen. And that should fix that. Okay, so what you're seeing over there on the left-hand side of the screen is a live feed from Wadley. And I'm just going to kind of leave that up there while we also look at the radar. And, you see some pretty good lightning strikes there. Let me zoom in a little bit closer and take you down to street level, and we can show you where the heaviest rainfall is taking place. Now, we do have a flash flood warning. You see that green line there around this area in southeast Randolph and northern Chambers. That is a flash flood watch that's in effect for this area, and that watch is going to be in effect until 11:45 p.m. Wow, look at that lightning right there. In effect until 11:45 p.m. this evening, and it's for this area from about Rock Mills down to Bacon Level to Standing Rock down to 5 Points, Pennon, Shiloh, Milltown, Doublehead, 5 Points. It's just north of Buffalo up to just south of Roanoke, and then from the Tallapoosa County, Chambers County line all the way back up to the Heard County, Randolph County, Troup County line. And you're seeing that live feed from Wadley, Alabama there on the left. Just some crazy lightning taking place. You know, folks always get excited when they see lightning, and then they think that we should issue a severe thunderstorm warning when lightning is taking place. And here's the thing. Lightning is not a criteria for a severe thunderstorm warning. So when lightning gets really bad outside, that doesn't mean that the storm is severe. Unfortunately, that's not part of the criteria for a severe thunderstorm warning. I think there are occasions where that could be plausible. And I know that the National Weather Service has had that discussion for years on possibly adding an element to a classification for severe thunderstorm warning to be that of lightning, but for now they haven't done that, so that's not part of the criteria. Even though lightning is deadly, lightning can hit homes and set things on fire. Lightning can kill you, so it is very dangerous, but no severe thunderstorm warnings. We just have the flash flood watch. We also have a special weather statement that's in effect as well. And Chance, Bud, I hope you're safe. If you're under a covered area at your home, you're okay. And of course, it's hard to judge exactly how far away this lightning is from your position, but I don't want you to do anything dangerous. If it's not safe for you to provide this video for us, then please just turn your phone off and go back inside, and we'll just look at the radar. But I just was perusing Facebook and saw his feed and noticed how bad that lightning was and thought I would show that. So while we're here, let's look at a couple of other things, too. Let's go over to Heard County. You've got a flash flood warning over there. This is for an area, extreme eastern Heard into Coweta County from Moreland up to Noonan. And then back into extreme eastern Heard County, basically right there where that big red blob is, just north of Hogansville. Very heavy rainfall taking place there. You have the flash flood warning now for southeast Randolph and northern Chambers County. And then as we go down into Tallapoosa County, we have, wow, boy, look at that update. We have more showers and thunderstorms taking place from New Site down to Dadeville, Bama Park, back over to Eclectic, Equality, back up to Hyssop, over to Alexander City and Our Town. And where you see the pinks and the blues, we could have some hail taking place. So back over here to this thing in Chambers County, because this has been going on now for quite some time. Hence the reason for the flash flood warning. You see that Chance is broadcasting right there from Wadley, Alabama. So things are improving somewhat there in Wadley, and he made the statement on his live feed just a few moments ago that this thing was moving off to the northeast, and he would be correct in saying that. It is moving off to the northeast. New advisory just in from the Weather Service. This is going to be down in central Alabama. This is a significant weather advisory for southeastern Autauga, southeastern Elmore, and northwestern Montgomery County until 10 o'clock. And I'll go down there and show that to you in just a few moments. I'm doing some things here behind the scenes. Give me just a second, and I'm going to zoom in. I've got a new mouse on my computer, so I'm having to get used to it. All right, so here's the area where we think there may be some hail taking place in Chambers County. Chambers County Road 243 right there. Let's go down here. Chambers County Road 244. I'm just picking out some areas where we see this blue. That's a good indication that we could have some hail taking place. Chambers County Road 258. There's Chambers County Road 160. And then there's, of course, Highway 431 coming out of Randolph County down into Chambers between Welch and Stroud. And then stretching back over to about County Road 156 over there around Rock Fence. You folks in Roanoke know where that's at. Basically from Milltown back over to Stroud. Then from Welch down to 5 Points. Anywhere where you see the pinks and the blues, that could be some small hail taking place right there. Randolph County, don't see any hail up there, though Rock Mills is just getting hammered with heavy rainfall. I mean, that's really heavy rainfall right there around Rock Mills, back over to the Glen area. Some pretty heavy rain also. All right, so let me take some of that off and let me pull the comments in here. If you've got any comments, questions, concerns, now's a good time to do it. Thank you, Christy, for watching us this evening. Christy Taylor is watching us. Also, Deborah Brown. Deborah is she's in there. I mean, if I go live, she's there. We appreciate that, Miss Deborah. There's Bumpa, Jackie Lee Brown. Thank you, sir. Jackie, are you still at the beach? Are you back in Randolph County? Let's see here. There's a Fredonia viewer, Laurie Taylor. Newell, well, let me just zoom out. And one of the reasons you got a flash flood warning down here in Chambers and southeast Randolph is because this stuff just isn't moving. We do have one heavy cell up here that's developing in Randolph. Let me go up here and take a look at that. That's going to be near just south of the Bethel community, north of Napoleon, between Woodland and Red Oak, over in Heard County. So this right here, just northwest of Liberty East Baptist Church, near Burgess, if you know where that's at, Napoleon, just north of Napoleon, just east of Woodland. That big area right there is trying to develop, but it's not moving. None of this stuff is moving very much. I mean, it's just really been sitting there for the last several hours. Looks like I've lost the feed there from Chance. So let me get that down right quick. Where did we go here? Just bear with me. We're doing this. There we go. Doing this stuff on the fly. Yeah. Let me go back up to the board, see about some more comments. Hunter Hill, tuning in from beautiful downtown Hickory Flat, Alabama. Know exactly where you at. Roxtan's got us going. Thank you, Amber. Johnny and Sonia Shaw's watching us in Roanoke. Sharon Smith. Hello, Sharon Smith in Roanoke, Alabama. Christy Coker in KC, Wadley, Alabama. Jackie Lee's in Tabby. All right, you keep a close eye to your south now. We've got a couple of tropical systems out there in the Atlantic that's coming in the general direction of the southeastern United States. Of course, you know, if it affects Georgia, I'll be down there with you. So make sure there's plenty of shrimp left before I get down there. Let's see here. Tammy is traveling between Lafayette and Roanoke. Tammy Spratland, thank you for watching us. Let's see who else we got here. Judy Pike's watching us. Charlotte Bishop. Good evening, Charlotte. Nice to have you with us. There's Kelly Wesson. Says she's glad she finally got some rain. Greg Cochran is checking in with us from Steel Fab in Roanoke, Alabama. Anna Cottney's watching us over in Wadley. There's Mickey Nord. Let's see. And folks, if I don't call your name, I'm not ignoring you. I can't see everything. I only get bits and pieces of this chat. We're still working the bugs out of this thing. There's Regina Smith. Yeah. Thank you, folks. Appreciate you being in here with us tonight. And again, we don't have anything severe. Sanja is watching us in Graham, Alabama. We don't have anything severe other than the flash flood warning that's in effect for southeast Randolph and northern Chambers County. And then we have another special weather statement and a flash flood warning down here in central Alabama. So let me tell you about that right quick. The flash flood warning is for the Wetumpka area. And then a special weather statement is in effect for portions of Autauga, Elmore, and Montgomery for this big cluster of shower and thunderstorm activity down here. And again, this stuff is going to slowly move, very slowly, move off to the east, northeast. As a matter of fact, this stuff right here in Chambers and Randolph, it's just been sitting there. I mean, it just hadn't been moving much at all, and that's the reason that we've got that flash flood warning going on right now. So, we are going to watch this as we go through the rest of the evening. And if we do get anything severe, certainly we'll come back to you. Let me zoom out a little bit further, and you can see that the entire southeastern United States got a pretty good shower thunderstorm event going on right now. And it is stretching all the way from North Carolina through South Carolina, Georgia, Alabama, and even down into southern Mississippi, and back into Louisiana, out into the Gulf of Mexico. So lots of stuff going on. And while we're here, just for kicks and grins, since we got your attention, let me run down here to the tropics right quick and show you some stuff we're keeping an eye on. All right, where are we? Okay, I see what's going on. Let's see what's going on. All right, let me go over here first. And we've got two areas of interest. This first one, the closest one to us right now, is Invest 97L. Invest 97L is moving at about 16 miles per hour. It's moving off to the west, and it's way down here. Now, let's talk about that one first. It should continue to move off to the west and then slowly take on a northwest component. It may shoot the gap right here. If it does, if it makes it up through the straits there and doesn't hit Mexico or Cuba, if it stays out over open water, then it's going to maintain its strength. Most of the guidance models right now bring it over the southern tip over here in Mexico. And that may tear it apart a good bit before it gets in the Gulf of Mexico. And then most of the models take it into Texas. You'll see that there are some, though, that turn it back to the northeast. There's one right there that takes it into New Orleans. There's another one that takes it into Mobile. There's another one that takes it into around Destin or Fort Walton Beach. But it's way early. I mean, we're talking Monday at the earliest. For Invest 97L if it develops into anything tropical. So that's one we've got to keep an eye on. 98L is another one that probably has a better chance of developing into a tropical system because it's got much more water to work with. It's moving at about 35 miles per hour. I'm sorry, maximum sustained winds at 35 miles per hour. I don't think the forward motion is not being picked up yet. But it also is moving to the west, may veer a little bit southwest, gets around Puerto Rico, and then eventually take on a northwest turn as well. And if this track confirms, then this storm will certainly have the opportunity to grow into something respectable because you see it's the only skirmish it has with land is going to be over San Juan. So then it just kind of skirts Cuba and ends up going through the Florida Straits and ends up in the Gulf of Mexico, the northern Gulf of Mexico, by about Wednesday of next week. Now, the model run stopped just shy of landfall here, but I can, if you take these little bitty lines that you see, and I know they're hard to see if you're watching on a phone, but if you extend these little bitty lines out here, there's one that takes it right into the mouth of the Mobile Bay. Here is another one that turns it up and takes it into about Pensacola. We have another one that would bring it in somewhere around the Big Bend area of Florida. You folks at Mexico Beach don't want to hear that. And then we have several other models down here that stop way short of landfall. because the run just doesn't go out far enough. But if you extend those out, they also bring it up toward Mobile. Very few bring it up the eastern seaboard. There is one or two. The majority of them, the ones that are really grouped, bring it right through the Straits of Florida and right up into the northern Gulf of Mexico by about Wednesday of next week. Now, again, folks, this is so far in the future. All kinds of things can happen between now and then, so I wouldn't pay a whole lot of attention to this right now other than top of mind awareness. Just know that it's out there, and we may have to deal with, if both of these storms fall apart, and hey, that's not all. There is another system coming off the coast of Africa that will probably start being watched by tomorrow. So we'll have 3 invests out there in the Atlantic at one time, which is pretty much unheard of. Odds of us making it through 3 of them and none of them developing and making it to the United States, sure, that could happen. But the odds aren't real good. So I think we probably will be dealing with something here in the next several days across the southeast, something tropical, that is. All right, so I know, Jonathan, I don't like talking about it either, but it is what it is. Let me go back up here to the chat room, see if anybody's got any questions. Susan Lashley, hello there. Nice to see you in there. There's Bria Green, Broughton Ridge. Got lots of folks up on Broughton Ridge and Randolph County that watch us here on Dr. Don's weather page. Oh, speaking of which, let me remind y'all of this while I've got you on here. Football season starts on Friday night in Randolph County. Well, because of COVID-19, there are very limited ticket sales this year. So iSchool Sports Network is going to not only provide radio play-by-play this year like they always do, but they're also going to add video to their broadcast this year. Now, it's I'll let Adam talk more about that, but coming up tomorrow night at 7 o'clock Central, right here on Dr. Don's weather page, we're going to do a special weather chat live, and we're going to be talking to Adam Slay, and he's going to walk you through how you go about getting signed up so that you can watch the ball games, and I'm talking all of them. Randolph County Wadley game, Randolph County Hanley game will be broadcast live video on Friday night, and then Wadley and Woodland, also their games will be broadcast as well. So he will walk you through how that's done. It's a very simple process. We'll show you the website here on Dr. Don's weather page, and we'll actually go through the process and show you how you go about signing up so that you can watch the ball games. There is a fee attached to it. 100% of that fee goes to the platform that provides the service, and then the rest of it goes back to the school. So iSchool Sports Network not getting a dime off of it. So I hope you'll make your plans to join us 7 o'clock Thursday night right here on Dr. Don's weather page. We are going to tell you how to get signed up so that you can watch some, not only listen to, but watch some high school football this year in Randolph County. That's going to be pretty cool stuff. All right, so let me zoom back in to East Alabama. And let's just kind of walk through this one more time. Now, that storm over there in Coweta County has pretty much lost its intensity. But you see right here in Randolph, I'm just going to put the loop on. You see right here in Randolph and Chambers, this thing just isn't moving. I mean, the one up here in Coweta County just kind of faded out, but we've still got just tons of rain falling right there on 431. There's going to be some significant flooding taking place right there. So let me go back in tight right there, and let's go down to street level. And it's the same area we talked about just a few moments ago. We're talking basically from just north of Welch, right there on the Randolph County, Chambers County line, through Welch, down to Stroud, just north of 5 Points, and then back over to just north of Rock Fence Farm, just south of Roanoke. This area in here is where the flooding is taking place. Actually, there may be some flooding taking place outside of this too. If you're inside the green box, let me back out so you can see it. If you're inside this green box, and that does encompass parts of southeastern Randolph County up there around Rock Mills, you could be experiencing flooding. Very little question in my mind that we got flooding right here in the middle of it. That's where the absolute heaviest returns are coming back from the radar. So I know we got some flooding taking place right there. 431 is not a good ride at all from Welch to 5 Points. If you're traveling over to LaGrange on the LaGrange Highway, Highway 109, you're going through Standing Rock, all of that's just a complete washout right now. So best idea is not travel there unless you absolutely have to. And even if you're coming on 109 over to 431, or if you're coming from Roanoke to get to 109, folks, I'm being serious here. Just stop and pull over somewhere. You don't want to be driving through this pink stuff. Because that's blinding rain. I mean, you can't see your hand in front of your face with that stuff, and it's extremely dangerous. You don't want to drive in that. But we have no severe weather warnings or watches other than the flash flood warning. Now zoom back out, and you folks over here in Clay County, Tallapoosa, you got just massive amounts of rain falling in Alexander City right now. Highway 280, the same shape as Highway 431 over here in Chambers. Highway 280 in Tallapoosa County is a horrible ride right now as well. And we're talking about from Dadeville up to just north of Alexander City. 280, a complete washout right there. Highway 63 that goes down through Wind Creek and Lake Martin, Kalijah, that's a complete washout. Highway 22 from New Site down to Alexander City, bad ride right there. Highway 77 from Wadley back into Clay County, a pretty nasty ride right there. Still got some heavy rainfall coming down in Wadley. Up there in Clay County between Gibsonville and Mountain Community, we've got some very heavy rainfall occurring there as well. North of Lineville, some heavy rainfall, and then northeast of Woodland, or just northeast of Wedowee, just east of Woodland, we've got very heavy rainfall occurring there as well. And as you can see, it's just not moving very much. I think eventually this stuff that stretches from Montgomery to Anniston will continue to slide off to the east. So you folks over here in Randolph, especially southern Randolph and northern Chambers, you got more rain behind this that may come in there in the next hour or so. So that's just going to make your situation even worse. And we stand a good chance of seeing this continue tonight into tomorrow night, and into Friday morning. So lots of rainfall occurring right now, and we have a lot of rainfall to go before we get done with this. So let me look at the board one more quick time before we get out of here. Deborah says thunder is awful. That's because that lightning's bad. That happens first, and it's bad out there. Chance was giving us some good video from Wadley earlier, and I was seeing some pretty nasty lightning strikes. Hey, Adam, nice to have you with us. Let's see. Wadley, I think I just covered Wadley. You got rain there now, and you've got another small line over in Clay County that's got some heavy rain in it that will be coming your way in the next hour or so. Lightning, let's see. Let me go back. It looks like the lightning may be subsiding a little bit. Let me zoom in right here. 64 strikes in the last 2 minutes in this area that we're looking at. But this is the entire East Alabama and West Georgia region that we're looking at. The lightning, the heaviest lightning I can see right now is going to be down here in Tallapoosa County. And if I zoom in on the Alexander City area, 11 strikes. Now, that's only in the last 2 minutes. And then this storm over here in Chambers, 3 strikes in the last 2 minutes. So I don't think the lightning is quite as strong as it was, say, an hour ago, and that's a good sign. because if the lightning starts to subside, that means that the rain is subsiding as well, because that's what causes the lightning. It's the friction of the water droplets, and if there's some hail out there, that can also cause the electric charges and causes it to discharge, and that's where you get the lightning and all that good stuff. So in other words, the less intense the raindrops or hail become, then your lightning starts to subside as well. And I think in the last 30 or 40 minutes, in the last 10 minutes, we've certainly seen a decrease over the last 30 or 40 minutes as far as rainfall is concerned. All right, so let's see. Oh, yeah, Wadley's at Horseshoe Bend. Sorry. Thank you for correcting me there, Matt. So, in other words, Horseshoe Bend is not as fancy. So they don't have video over there. They need to get to work on that. So that's right. And that's one of the things that Adam's going to talk about tomorrow night. I think there may be some games that the video is not going to be available on because of being away. But we'll get all those questions answered tomorrow night when we do the weather chat live. Cassandra says heavy rain in the Almond community hitting that tin roof. Yeah, y'all blow some of that up here toward the mountain. I got a metal roof too. We had a little rain today, but we need some more. Gracie's asking the question, when do we expect this to let up in Roanoke? That's hard to say, Gracie, because it's not moving. I mean, it's just sitting there. And as hard as it may be for you folks in Roanoke to believe this, you're on the light end of it. The further south you go, the harder the rain gets. And I know it's raining hard in Roanoke, but I promise you, whatever you're seeing out your window in Roanoke, it's at least double that. Right there on the Randolph County, Chambers County line and down 431. I mean, it's really bad down there. That's why I'm saying it's best not to drive through that. Graham, yeah, like I said, you've got that storm sitting just to the east of Woodland. It's not moving very much, and it's moving kind of to the northeast. If it builds a little bit as it moves to the northeast, then you may see a little more rain up there in Graham before the evening. So you're going to see more rain in Graham. We're all going to see more rain over the next 24 to 48 hours. This is just one of the many rounds we've got to go. As a matter of fact, we have a marginal risk of severe weather tomorrow afternoon and into tomorrow evening. So whatever rainfall deficit we have had is about to get erased, because we've got really good possibility of seeing showers and thunderstorms over the next 24 to 48 hours. Okay, well, we're going to wrap this thing up. Again, thanks to Chance Bennett over there in Wadley, Alabama for posting live video from all that lightning over there in Wadley. That's kind of what prompted me to jump on here and do some live stuff. Of course, several of you have been asking some questions and were asking if I was going to go live, and typically I do not unless we have a severe thunderstorm warning or a tornado warning. That's the threshold that I use. And in the wintertime, of course, if we have winter weather expected, I'll do specials leading up to it, and we'll cover that for you then. But severe weather, typically it's a severe thunderstorm warning or a tornado warning are the two reasons I would go live. The rest of the information I'll just handle by doing posts on Facebook. But thanks to all the folks who support Dr. Don's weather page, because we could not do this without them. So let me just tell you about those fine folks right quick. Southern Union State Community College in Wadley, Opelika, and Valley. Cody Yarborough, Southeast Soft Wash, exterior expert cleaners. Also, Brandon Brown at BR Construction. Thanks to Mr. Micah Farr, who is running for mayor, city of Roanoke. Joey Knight, Auction 431 South down in Phoenix City. Mr. Jimmy Stevens of Jimmy Stevens Construction. Also, thanks to Jamie Dukas, your Alpha Insurance agent. You can check him out on Facebook. Rick and Becky Rainwater with Remax Lakefront. Also, thanks to Joey Knight, Anchor Roofing. Neil Johnson, Superior Heating and Air Conditioning. Also, Mr. Mike Fisher, re-elect Mike Fisher, Mayor, City of Roanoke. Judy Aubrey at Shepherd's Fine Jewelry and Gifts. in downtown Roanoke, and Bama Diesel Repair, Mr. Mark Mitchell up in Woodland, Alabama. We appreciate these folks. They're the only reason we can do this. You know I love weather, and you know I love helping you folks and keeping you safe, but there are costs involved in doing this, and these folks help us tame that. And we would also love to have you support us. If you would like to do that, you can go to
from Dr. Don's
paypal.me,
Dr.
Don WX, and
now,
there you
can
support us any way you possibly can. I was trying to get that up there for you so you can see it. There it is right there. PayPal.me/DRDONWX. It's safe, it's secure, and if you have a PayPal account, it's extremely easy, but you can do it whether you have a PayPal account or not. It doesn't take but just a few seconds, and it doesn't matter. Anything that you can do helps us. It helps pay for lots of things that we have to pay for to do this. So we appreciate any assistance that you can give us. All right, folks, so I'll be back in here with you for sure by 7 o'clock on Thursday evening for our Weather Chat Live with our special guest Adam Slay of iSchool Sports Network. If we have to come on before then to cover severe weather, we certainly will, but we'll be back by that time at least. So I hope that you make your plans to join us on Thursday evening for Weather Chat Live on Dr. Don's weather page. Y'all have a fantastic rest of your evening.